Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Bottom at Christmas, and today we're taking on Wolves, who are sitting in 14th, and you can see we are jumping up the table one step at a time. We're up to 19th now, which is great to see. Before we get into things, of course, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more content like this and much more coming in the new year. But let's jump into it. So like I said, we are sitting in 19th now. We had a big influx of players come back from injury suspension, and now they're all gone again. You can see here loads of injuries and suspensions, so great. But with that, let's take a look at how we've got on since then. A little bit of a mess up there on the calendar, but we saw the 2-1 win against Leeds, which was great. We obviously got the 3 points there. We then took on West Ham, lost 3-0, but we played actually very well, which is why it was quite upsetting to see us lose 3-0. And then we lost to Burnley 2-1. Again, we were dominant most of the game. They got 2 goals early on-ish, and we had a sending off late on in the game, so there was no real fight back in the end. But we absolutely dominated the game. We deserved the points. We then took on Brentford, who were just above us, and it was a great win, a 3-1 win there, which is brilliant. And today we're taking on Wolves, who are sitting kind of just above us in the table. As I say, just above us, a few paces above us. And we are taking on Norwich as well, who we've just jumped ahead above in the league. So we've got a bit of leeway to hopefully be able to get back into things now. What we need to do is get back into it before the end of the season, because we will be playing some of the massive teams. We've got 6 games there, which I'll be honest, not overly confident that we'd win. So we've got to get it done in the next, 7, I think it is, or 6. So yeah, the next 6, we have to get it sorted. So we need to win a few. So let's jump into it. This is the side that we are having to go with. We have gone to a 4-3-1-2 because we have brought Christian Benteke back from the dead, and he's back from his loan spell. So this is the side we're going for. Gator at the back, Joel Ward, Anderson, Retsos, who's been very good since coming in, Mitchell at left back, then Conor Gallagher, Milivojevic, and Will Hughes. Eze just in front with Benteke and Mateta up top. Wilfried Zaha has been awful when he's played, so he's not playing. And you can see loads of injuries still, not full bench yet. We're having to bring in a couple of youth players to even get a couple on the bench. So let's jump into it. Let's see what we can get done and go from there. The only transfer really is Jordan Ayew, who's left to go to CSKA Moscow, but he was injured for a longer term, so there was no point us even keeping him because we're only here for a season. Wolves 4-4-2. They look pretty tidy. They've got a nice team there. But hopefully, after our win against Brentford, we can push on and carry on the winning run onto the TV. And we can hopefully jump above Brentford and get 1 point off escaping the relegation zone. But we'll have to see. Can't get too excited just yet. But let's jump into the game. Benteke here, he's received it from the throw-in. He's able to play it back to Joel Ward, then back out wide to Benteke, who is playing the target forward role in a gegenpress 4-3-1-2. Colin Gallagher, though, keeping hold of the ball. We're keeping the ball very nicely out wide. It's just if we can deliver something. He's got a yard. Can Joel Ward find someone? It's Conor Gallagher into Eze, who shoots. It's just wide of the left post, and it's not far off. To be fair, good bit of movement, good bit of play. They are still dominant in the game, Wolves. We are away from home, so it's kind of expected. But if we can get moments like that, where we can get the ball down and play with it, I'm sure we can. Mateta and Benteke up top aren't the usual ones you'd keep in a ball, like a ball retention game. But they've been doing it very well. And Conor Gallagher is through here. It's a great save by Jose Sarr to keep them in the game. But we are looking like we're getting the better of the chances. And we have got a corner here. We've got 2 big strikers up top, alongside our centre-halves and everyone else. So I was hoping we'd get a bit more out of the corner, but Ait Nouri is now driving forward on the halfway line. Luckily, nothing to worry about in the end. But half an hour in, and we're doing okay. This is the sort of thing that happens, though, in our games, as far as I can tell so far, is we kind of do very, very well. We're playing well, and then it just goes to pot. But Mitchell into Eze, then Milivojevic, back to Mitchell, keeping the ball nicely again. Hughes, Eze on the edge of the box, turns, strikes it, it's off the bar. Lovely effort. Again, quick football, getting a space and getting a shot away. Not enough yet to get us the goal, but drawing 0-0 at half-time isn't too bad. It still gives us that extra point. It still pushes us forward. I mean, I'd still prefer wins at this early stages, but it's okay. It's nothing too much to worry about. I will bring on Jeffrey Schlupp for Will Hughes, though, just to get some fresh legs. He's not had the best of games, so why not bring Schlupp on and get him on the ball, see what he can do. Nelson Semedo, though, with a throw-in. They're still playing the 4-4-2, which I think I was just about to say is helping us when it comes to ball retention, but a ball through over the top led to Hwang Hee-chan getting the goal. The two strikers for Wolves teaming up there to get that goal. We've got more shots on target, but we're just not that clinical, and that is kind of the issue we're having. Nelson Semedo played it forward with the throw, and Raul Jimenez turned on the halfway line, a ball over the top, gets Hwang Hee-chan's got the legs on Anderson, and that's in. That's one of the problems I think we've had as well, is we've had to swap and change centre-halves so much in this campaign because our players just keep getting injured or keep getting sent off or whatever it is, and I don't quite understand what I'm doing to cause that, but so it's not great. We haven't got a solid centre-back partnership, and they are coming forward again. Orsic on the left-hand side, ball in with his left foot. Raul Jimenez shot saved by Gator, but we're only 15 minutes or 10 minutes into the second half, and they are looking like they are more likely to score every time they go forward. João Moutinho, ball in, back post, headed clear, but it will be a Wolves throw-in. They've gone up the table, we haven't, and João Moutinho has taken another corner for them. 60 minutes in, cleared by Milivojevic. Can we push out to them and stop them from getting the ball back into the box, please? That would be lovely. Can we even nick it and go on the counter? I'm not sure, but we've still got a bit of pressure on them, still not letting them have it easy, but still not great. Nelson Semedo on the right-hand side, his ball in at the back post. Orsic heads over the bar this time. Not a great header, and I mean, it was a tough angle, but they are looking very, very good. Now it's our turn to go forward, though. Ward into Volovic, back to Ward, over the top to Eze, who will be looking to switch it to Mitchell. Can he get a ball into the botch? He's certainly got to try. He does. Conor Gallagher's in there. He's having to play it back out wide. Can we get another ball in, maybe? This time it does come across. It's deflected. Conor Gallagher, Mitchell, into the box. It's ricocheting around, but it is cleared by João Moutinho. Red Sauce gets up for the header, but it falls back to Wolves, who are going to now break. Please don't do a copycat of the other goal. It's a great challenge by Red Sauce, who does well after winning the initial header before Wolves were on that break. And we're still 4 points off escaping relegation, and we're 1 point behind Brentford as well, but the win against Brentford really helped, and that's exactly what we need to do, beat the teams around us. Wolves may be a little bit out of reach, but we have got a game against Newcastle, and I think Brighton as well, so who are just above us as well as the likes of Leeds. So it's going to be tight. We just need to get the wins where we can, and I mean, if we can get a point here, it would be very, very helpful and go towards a great kind of run will start, hopefully. But a ball in by Moutinho is headed away by Retsos. Neto now on the ball, plays it back to Semedo, who's going to play back again to Moutinho, reworking the ball across, but it comes back out wide into Neto, who's looking to still get a yard. He does play it in. Hwang Hee-chan with the header off the post. Gator was nowhere near it, and they do make a couple of subs, which I think we will have to do as well. Conor Gallagher will take off. Luke Dreyer, come on, mate. Why not? If you've seen my Eastleigh save, he's played for us in that one, and he's one of our better players, so why not? Let's see. Zaha, you can come on as well. Who should we bring on? We'll bring you on for Benteke and just swap the boys over there. Well, this would be the time to do something special because we are struggling. We haven't got much when it comes to going forward now. Although we're still getting shots off and shots on target. It's just we're not putting the ball away, and that's our biggest problem, I think, especially at the moment. Nori, though, with another throw-in for Wolves. He looks forward to Gomez, who turns, plays it across to Moutinho. More Portuguese players in the side than you can shake a stick at. But Hee-chan has been put through on goal. Is he going to finish it? No, he's been pushed out wide, which was brilliantly done by the defence, but he allowed him to turn, fires it across the box, and Raul Jimenez is on his own there. I mean, that's not me, is it? I can't do anything about that. That's just awful defending. We've got two players going towards Hwang Chi, and then all of a sudden the ball comes across and Jimenez just taps it in from a yard out because no one's anywhere near him. Look at him in there. He's not doing anything. I mean, why Retsos is this side of him, I have no idea. Didn't look like he was even running that quickly. But there you go. That's going to be it. We're going to have lost 2-0 at least. And we're going to be struggling again at the lower end of the table still. But I have to say, we're not bottom, which I'm very happy with. I was a little bit worried that we'd just end up being bottom the entire time. Luke Drea's pass is poor, and now it will be Wolves looking to break again. Hwang Hee-chan this time having to play back to Nori instead of being the furthest man forward. But Nori's ball over the tops finds Podence, who looks like he's through. Restos, you have to be awake here because Jimenez is going to make that movement. It is, yeah. I could see it coming from a mile off. I was like, you just got to deal with it. Retsos has been so good for us since coming in. He's given us that bit of assurance, but today is not his day. And it's 3-0 Wolves. It's been a bit of a shocker, let's be honest. It's not been a great game for us. But we go again next time. We've got a few more games and then we'll be back again. And hopefully I will be able to give you some more positive news rather than today's defeat, especially as we've got Norwich coming up. We have to win that one. That's undoubtedly so. We have to win it. But there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I will catch you in the next one.